Hey guys, happy Friday! It's February 3rd! I feel like I want to announce that this video is going to come in 4 parts because, I don't know, it just seems appropriate, but I don't know what I'm going to talk about at all, or if there are even going to be parts in this video.
Video log spectacular!
So a quick recap, when I last left you guys, I was talking about the game Assassin that I was playing in my hall, which is still going on, but now I'm one of only 12 people still alive out of 42. I'm taking an awful risk today. The safety item for today is to wear mismatched shoes, and I'm not doing that. I'd say I have to mostly credit the reason that I'm still alive in this game to the fact that I never leave my room, which is always a safe place, and also because the person who's trying to kill me doesn't seem like she really cares and she's never here, and also because my roommates always help me. So pretty much everything except for me and my abilities or my effort. Just everything else. Also, you guys may recall in the early days of Video Log Spectacular, a couple months ago, I was oft complaining about how many receipts you get when you're in college. Well, I just found out they're implementing a new policy in my dining hall, which maybe you can see, it's over there. They're no longer giving out receipts. It's all just receiptless unless you ask for a receipt. Which kind of makes me sad because I just figured out what I'm going to do with all my receipts. I decided I'm going to become a list person. That's a fun word to try and say when you have a lisp. List person. As I'm sure you guys also remember from the early days in Video Log Spectacular, I have a handy dandy notebook, and that's kind of the same idea, but I decided it's really best to actually write down every single thing you plan to do in a day and then hold yourself to it by actually having that physical list. So I started doing that on the back of receipts, but still I have a really big backlog of receipts, so it's probably going to be a while before I run out of the ones that I got from all last quarter. So that's good. So for instance, on a beautiful Friday night like this, my list includes things like making this vlog and calling my brother and laundry. Probably should have done laundry already, and probably other things too. I really should have written something down on a list. Perhaps even a list of things to say in this vlog. This next thing is apropos of nothing, but my mom just told me that she finished reading The Fault in Our Stars because she has a Kindle, and that's what she does now. She just reads every book that ever existed. But I thought that was really cool because I told her a bunch of times over Christmas break that she should read it, that he was writing a new book, and she had just read Looking for Alaska, which I'm reading right now. Anyway, she said it really helped her out because this friend of hers who she's worked with for a long time, and a family friend of ours, who has had cancer for many years, just found out that she is no longer in remission, and it sounds like she's probably not going to seek any kind of treatment for it. And I don't know this woman real well. I was really young the last time I saw her, honestly, but her son's was the first funeral I'd ever been to, and only funeral. And I didn't really know him that well. I was pretty young, but he was one of those people who you just you think about them and you instantly get a good feeling because you know they're just a really good person. And I feel like, considering how much time I actually spent with him in my entire life, he made an inordinately big impact on me in a good way. The first story I ever wrote and actually finished all the way through, it was because it was for an assignment. I named the main character after him. He was a cool guy. Well, happy Friday, am I right? On to lighter fare, perhaps. I said that, and then it occurred to me the only other thing I have to talk about probably doesn't seem like that light of fare, but it's not that bad. I'm just going to talk about it. So, about 4 months ago, Samantha and I broke up. And at first we decided not to talk about it on the vlog. Initially just because it was so fresh. Because we decided we were still just going to be friends, we're going to be close friends, and it didn't really need to affect the vlog. And my family doesn't follow the vlog, but a lot of people in her life do. I wouldn't want her telling personal information about me on a forum where I thought people I knew were going to hear about it. And you know, discretion is the better part of valor, so I thought, alright, that seems mature, I'll go along with that. But I think the flip side of that coin is that knowing when it's okay to not be discreet is the better part of maturity or something. And one of those times where I think it's appropriate and kind of dutiful for you to disclose information rather than continue to kind of sit on it is when you move on and find someone new. I have not done that, so I've been kind of waiting for her to make the first move, and I feel like she has, even if it was kind of accidental because Edgar said it on camera. Still, it's too late, we all know. I already mentioned what I think about Robert in my last video. Good guy. But I feel like if Melissa's gonna talk about SpaghettiOs on the... Oh my god. Multiple times today I've gotten this thing where like I just start coughing and I feel like I'm gagging repeatedly. I don't know what's up with that. It's not good. It's not even like I'm gonna throw up. It's just like it's like my neck thinks it's being... Oh. I swear if I die in this parking lot it's gonna be the worst thing that ever happened to me. I felt like that was like a better statement when I was saying it. Obviously, that'd be the worst thing that ever happened to me. But, like, of all the ways for me to die, especially just, like, today, that's probably the one that I would least like. I mean, you know, other than being, like, tortured or something. Anyway, I figure if Melissa's gonna be able to talk about SpaghettiOs or what have you on the vlog, which she actually doesn't very often, but still, then I shouldn't feel uncomfortable talking about any sort of theoretical relationships that could happen ostensibly in the hypothetical future. I use those three synonyms because I want to make sure it's clear that no one's interested in me right now. I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. But I was briefly madly in love with this girl on Tumblr, and maybe I'll tell you guys about that next week. I'm out of time this time, though. I just wanted to make sure we clear the air so it's all free for me to talk about how crazy I am next week. Miss you guys. I'll see you next Saturday. Right now I'm gonna go and call my brother. Actually really need to do that, and then sit and wait for Samantha Elsie to actually post the video that she said she was gonna post today, a day late. So, ciao.